All of my stuff is like, oh, this is from this friend and this is from this place, and everything has a story. Like, same way with eating, and I'm the same way with everything that I own. Every little thing has, you know, some sort of sentiment in it. I mean, that's kind of like what a poem is too. Every little word should have some sort of sentiment in it. When I lived where I lived, I was every day in a pair of insulated Carhartt overalls, Carhartt jacket, boots. I have all these dresses, like so many vintage dresses that I only really wear to do my job. It's like my little uniform for Poem Store. I like to dress up in this little vintage dress with this typewriter. It makes me feel like, okay, now I'm at work. And it's fun. I got this dress at a local vintage store. I was wearing it and typing one night, and this girl was like, that used to be mine. Did you get that at Squaresville? And I was like, yes! And that's one of my favorite things to have happen. It's only happened one other time in my whole life. Shoes I've had for years. I got for $1 at this little thrift store. This skirt was my really good friend. She gave it to me. All my jewelry has been given to me. Even my bra was given to me. Like, this is my best friend's nickname, and I got this when another friend of ours passed away, and it was sort of like, hey, we should do things for our friends who are alive. I want to make sure that this person knows how much I love him. He had had 5 friends pass away that year. He'd had a really hard year, so I showed up, you know, to pick him up with bloody knuckles with his nickname. I had these certain things, like about places and different experiences, kind of paid tribute. People will be like, do you really think that these things will hold meaning for your whole life? I'm like, yes, I'm 100% sure. I've always been writing. I studied poetry and got a degree in poetry, and about 5 years ago I met someone in San Francisco, my friend Zach Houston, who types poems on demand for people. He was like, I think you'd be really good at this, you should try it. So I did. It fits with my personality so well. I've always just been a writer, but I've also always been kind of a performer and can connect with people really easily, one-on-one with their audience, and have these in-depth conversations, and then people are really, for some reason, drawn to tell me something really personal, or kind of try to get words to capture what it is that they're going through. There's something inherent about that in poetry, that sacred aspect of it, and there's a real person right there in front of them. It's not just a book. I think it helps them understand more. Oh, someone just saw me. I was just seen and understood, and then that was translated into this clear, concise little verse. And this is just for them. I'm doing something to help people, and to me, that's what changes everything. People and things that I think are the most beautiful are the most naturally so. Walk outside and the way the light is hitting this is beautiful, and it's not because of anything, it's just there. And I think the same thing goes for the way we are. I don't want to push myself to be something that I'm not already, because I like the natural state of beauty. You want to hear it? Balance. Our calm call for collection of sentiment in stable form, equal light and equal dark, as to show the whole worth of being is not this or that, but an entire whirl of feel that shifts in and out of flux freely, that finds its even sense in the center of self, well tended, well taken care of, and so celebrated often.